What's up, traders? I hope you all are doing well and I hope you all had a nice day. So, in case you are wondering why did I take a sell trade here, even though there was a news yesterday that the gas supply has been shut down in Europe, and I also got lots of messages from people out there telling me you are sending a wrong trade and the market is going to rise from here because of this news. So, let me tell you something. If you follow me from last whole year, this thing has started from last whole year, and I have uploaded around more than 200 natural gas video, and I am only confident about my analysis if I have tested that particular instrument. In this case, I have uploaded more than 200 videos and it is my tested commodity. And during this time, we have gone through all these inventory news, we have gone through all the situation happening, the supply cut and everything that has been happening from last whole year since this thing has started. So I've seen all that, and you have also seen the results, how natural gas move technically. I can say that natural gas goes well technically, and that doesn't also mean that you follow me blindly. If you think that my analysis, you are not agreeing with my analysis, then that's totally fine. If you think that there's a major news event out there and my analysis is against that, then that's totally fine as well. You can take your own analysis. This is just my opinion about the market, and that shouldn't be taken as any sort of trading advice, and you shouldn't place everything just because I have said that. This is just my opinion, and this is just how I trade, and this is just how we have tested, and this is just how we have been taking natural gas trades. So make sure you don't follow anyone blindly. Yes, I do look at fundamental. If you remember a few videos back, I've shown you one trade where we have the interest rate decision. I try to put a link down there, and with that I've entered sell trade because technically the market was pushing down, and with fundamentals we had the forecast that the interest rate decision will increase, and with that it goes with my technicals as well. So that is why I took that trade. And if you remember in that video, right after the hit of my take profit, even though the interest rate decision was in favor of that particular currency, the market still shoots back up. So that's the only immediate reaction we get from these news events. And as we are trading on the higher time frame, that is why it might be just an immediate reaction and then market reverses from it. Yes, if you are trading on a lower time frame like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, then in that case, yes, if we have a news event, you might see a big fall. All the noise happens in that 30 minutes time frame. So that is why, yes, I do look at fundamentals, and that is the separate chapter which I have in my course. I can't explain everything here in my video, but just in case if you're wondering why I was not looking at that, I do look at that. I do look at fundamentals, and I also look at this pattern here. And it is not only me who's, and as a technical trader and all the other technical traders out there, it's not just me who's looking at the break here, it's also the other retail trader, all the other technical analysts. They might be looking at this pattern has broken, and this fall might be the reason that everyone is looking at this pattern, and they might be selling the market, and this market is run by us traders. So that is why, that is a common psychology. If you technically, if you see something, if the market is in a supply area, technically we have the sellers there and they push the market down. So that is what I just wanted to share with you. Now, with that being said, let's start our analysis here with natural gas, gold, and crude oil today. So I have already sent this zone on my Telegram channel last night. If you have missed it, right here, this zone is 8.454, goes up to 8.579. This is the minor area I've sent in my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. If you want to join that, I sent some updates there as well, and also for the forex signals. Now, this zone has been broken at this point. Now, looking at this fall here, if you remember, I have clearly said that from couple of videos, from 2 or 3 videos, that the first entry for head and shoulder pattern is right here, this an aggressive entry. The second entry for the head and shoulder pattern is right after the break. At this pattern, I'm expecting some push up, and we are only entering sell trades once we are broken below this zone, this minor zone. We already got a nice move out of this head and shoulder pattern all the way from here, and I was expecting a second entry right after the break of this zone, 860. Once you have a break of this zone right here, if you have a break and close, both very important, we need to see a break and closed. The entry will be right after the close of this candle. I will not look at two candle close here, because if we have a head and shoulder pattern, in that case the second entry is at the close of the neckline, which will be right here. On 4 hour time frame, we had a nice head and shoulder pattern, and the second entry of head and shoulder pattern is right at the break. This is the break, and right after the break is your entry, and market has fallen down. So for me personally, for commodities, I look for the retest. We had a retest here, but we did not get an engulfing entry, so I missed this opportunity. But that is exactly absolutely a valid entry. If you want to enter aggressively, yes, that is a valid entry, and market has pushed down from here. Now it is now broken below this level. It is now heading towards 7.779, goes up to 8.058. So this is the next level. You want to mark these on your charts on Oanda. I'm going to go through currency.com in a moment. Now we have a fall, we might see another red candle, then we might see a retest. If we get a red engulfing candle, then I will continue to take my sell trade. So next I want to see a retest of this zone with an engulfing candle to take my sell entry. At this point, the target has already been hit from this break. Market might fall straight away, but I only enter with a retest here. If we do not get a retest, we might get few red candles. We might get a pullback, and with that, we get an engulfing entry. If you are in my priority group, you know what the pullback entry is. So we might see a pullback entry here, or we might see a retest of this zone with an engulfing candle to take my sell trades. So sell only once we hit this zone, or we have a few red candles with an engulfing candle until we hit this next major zone, from where we will look for buy trades as an engulfers or double bottom trades. So let me give you the zones here as well on currency.com. It is 8.361 goes up to 8.497. This is the zone. Minor zone has been broken, but it hasn't been closed yet. Just wait for the close. And then we had the next zone. The major zone is 7.729 goes up to 8.006, from where we will look for our counter trade. Rest everything is same as I've said. So it's still bearish, only buying once we hit this major level of support. Let's check gold. Okay, perfect. As you see here, the gold retested 50 EMA and falling down. Did not get any sort of entry condition, but it did test 50 EMA. We did not get a double bottom action, but yes, the retest is valid and market is pushing down. Again, I will only look for buy trades from this level here below 1763 goes up to 1685.34. From here, I will look for my counter trades. Here on crude oil, market is in a support area, but we did not have a reason to enter. If we have a push down and that push down is equal to the rejection area, that is a very small rejection area. But in case we had a push down here in the rejection area with an engulfing green candle, if we have that move, then we will take long trades. Again, the targets won't be really bigger. We can only go for one ATR target. Whatever the ATR, you can go for one ATR or 1.5 ATR targets. And then if you want to manage your position by moving your stop loss to entry, you can do that as well. Now, if we have a break below this rejection area, in that case, we will have a possible trend continuation downwards. And once the market hit the lowest level of this support area, which is 85.8, if we get an engulfing entry here, then I will again look for my buying trades until we are completely broken and close below this zone. In that case, we will look for further sell trades. I will update you guys accordingly in my upcoming video. So that's all for commodity market, guys. If you have any questions, buzz me on Instagram. I'll get back to you ASAP. Hope you trade green. See you guys in the next video. Take care.